Welcome to the Sunburst Sanctuary on this beautiful day. Thank you for taking the time out on your busy schedule to be with us in this beautiful temple in spirit. My name is Craig, and I'll be talking today about who am I? And so I'd like to begin with a quote from Norman Paulson, who was the founder of Sunburst. The incredible miracle presented to us continuously is our own physical body. Such a wonder it is, the fact that we exist. But how? Who or what has created this tremendous show that is going on within and around us? Our five senses, who designed them and who makes them function? My beating heart, I did not start it. What happens to me if it stops? My consciousness tells me in silence that I had nothing to do with the design and manifestation of my human body. Nor do I have anything to do with the continuous functions of the interior and exterior energies surrounding me. As an individual entity, this realization is once startling and alarming. I exist in a universe of images I did not create, not even my own body. Then who am I? As we look upon our lives, we can see and have experiences that give us glimmerings that we're not really this body. Years ago, I was living in the backcountry in Santa Barbara, and at that time, Norm had several communities in the Santa Barbara County area, and where I was living was called Lemuria Ranch. And the people that were there, the brothers and sisters, lived in really simple dwellings because our dwelling was an area where we could come to sleep and meditate and read. And we had a common area where we had a kitchen, cookhouse. On a particular sunny day, I think it was probably the weekend, and I was walking across the lawn in front of the cookhouse, and all of a sudden I had this shooting pain in my stomach. And then I started to kind of feel really woozy and nauseous. And all of a sudden I found myself just dizzy, and I basically fell on the ground. So I don't know what was happening. I kind of mentally put out to Spirit, please help me. I don't know what was going on. And then I felt a couple hands lift me up on my arms, and I had to be supported. And they took me to my sleeping quarters, which was I'll call it a wickiup, which was it's like a Native American tent. It had sort of oval in shape with willow branches arched over it and then a canvas draped over it. So I was put into the wickiup and brought elder tea. That was one of our medicinals at the time. And I was basically on my back for about 3 days. And at that time, I was meditating morning and evening. Brother Norm asked us, encouraged us to meditate morning and evening. And so I'd missed the morning meditation and the evening meditation, and I really couldn't meditate on my back. So on the morning of the fourth day, I forced myself to raise up, and fighting the uncomfortableness of the nausea was still there, and the flu and a little bit of the fever, I proceeded to meditate, bringing the life energy up with the inhaling breath and bringing down the descending energy with the exhaling breath. Did that a couple times, and all of a sudden it was like there was a shift, and I was in a great spherical room, and I had no consciousness of my body. All I could feel was the energy that I could describe as oneness. It was wonderful. It was. I realized at that moment that the body, that I had detached from the body, and I was in this sacred place, which over the years I realized was a temple within inside myself. So from years of meditating, this event happened over 40 years ago, and I still try to make an effort to meditate morning and evening. And that memory showed me that life goes on even when the body isn't going on, isn't behaving really, really well. And I have to say that there have been many times since then that I've been really sick and under the weather, but I've still tried to sit up or sit cross-legged and make an effort to meditate. And I've just got to a point where the energy I get from meditation is just is equivalent or even better than getting rest or sleep. I'm just starting to feel that great devotion to Divine Spirit. Norm said that if one can succeed in answering the question of who am I with absolute certainty, then one has arrived at the source of all existence in time and space and beyond. One no longer says, "Who am I?" but instead says, "I am that I am." Yes, I am divinely created and sustained like a wave upon the ocean, rising, crowning, and dissolving, and merging into the bosom of eternal sea and life. Yes, I am that I am has created in each one of us the image of itself. As we go into our silent time, let us be conscious of our breath, and let us realize that an immense journey awaits all of us as we reflect on what's truly us. We come to the journey and come to the realization of knowing Divine Spirit more and more. As we go into deeper and deeper meditation, the testimony of God-realized souls resonates stronger in our consciousness. The cosmic consciousness shared by Brother Norm in his book, Life, Love, God, brought to him the realization of who he was. And my little glimmering of being in a sacred place within myself was helped me to understand a little more of the great immensity of creation that he had experienced. that his teacher had experienced, Paramahansa Yogananda. The beautiful thing about knowing yourself is that you get to know Divine Spirit too. And then, as Norm experienced, when you know yourself, you know Divine Spirit, because you realize that you are a part of Divine Spirit. When Norm had his great cosmic consciousness experience, which you read in Life, Love, God, he expanded, his soul, his consciousness expanded infinitely, and he felt that he was at one with the Creator. And he said, I am that I am He. And then he felt a little shudder, and he realized that he was part of that great Divine Spirit and one, like the bubble on the ocean. His consciousness had become the sea of the Creator. So as we close our eyes and journey into the inner space, let us relax our shoulders, feel the gratitude towards these spirit guides, the divine teachers, that we can all travel together and feel their support. Welcome back. Norm once said that within our bodies, in our great cerebrum, our higher brains, our two cerebrums, interdimensionally, is a great chamber. And that upper chamber is what he felt that Jesus saw when he asked his disciples to come into the upper chamber and sup with him. It wasn't just going upstairs into the inn, or where they were eating, the 12 disciples in the table and breaking bread, but it was symbolic of that great upper chamber within us, which is our true home, existing in this bodily vehicle, but yet not existing in it. I'd like to read a short excerpt from Norm's book, Sacred Science. Who and what is God? Is God wearing the faces and designs of all images we observe? Yes, our Creator exists at the center of all images, creating all, sustaining all, and still dwelling outside in the rupture of eternal sea of life and consciousness. The infinite faces of spirit, so many souls, each one different, all are looking outward from the makeup of human forms. Some illumined, some delusioned, some loving, some hating, some beautiful, some not. But all are the infinite faces of the divine for a moment in time. Yes, each face captured in the divine memory is eternal and immortal, moving onward towards perfection. I bless you all, that on your journey towards perfection, and with the experiences that you have in your meditations, that those experiences may help you guide you and deepen your love and devotion for Divine Spirit, so you can help each other and help this world become a heaven on earth. Blessings of health and happiness. Namaste.
Even now I hear the river of the day, daughter of the sky, singing as she plays. Even now I see the beauty light across the sky, fingers of the sunrise opening my eyes, and my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. and my soul is reaching branches up into the sky to feed. My life is but an echo in the temple of eternity. My love is like a great wind that is pressed between the stones. You'll not know where I come from, neither know where I'll be going. Even now I see the beauty light across the sky, fingers of the sunrise opening my eye. Even now I hear the wisdom from his heart, my home. A billion voices singing, silence from the throne. And my soul is reaching branches up into